Hi, Medicare is brand new to most retirees coming up, and there's so many things that are going on with Medicare, and plus the fact it changes every year. So the Wall Street Journal has brought up an interesting article dated August 15th, 2023, talking about 5 mistakes that Medicare beneficiaries are making. Let's get right into number 1. And so, working with retirees for many years now, I always loved sharing bits of information that I pull across, and I think that this is a very important. Let's see what they are saying. And so the 5 biggest mistakes they're talking about that when people are picking a Medicare plan, let's scroll on down to number 1, and let's blow it up a little bit. So that says mistake number 1 is underestimating the costs of traditional Medicare. This would be your Medicare A and B. And that's the jargon you want to know. It's on your Medicare red, white, and blue card. There are a lot of retirees today that are only running around with Medicare A and B only. Or they may have a drug plan, but needless to say, nothing is helping suffice to plug those holes that Medicare A and B has. The reason why this is particularly important is that the rules are changing in terms of billing, and when someone comes to the hospital, they may be under observation, so to speak, but they are not admitted. And because of that, the $1,600 or $1,700 deductible that may be happening with Medicare Part A won't take place because you're not being admitted, but it's treated as an outpatient expense. And because of that, expenses are racking up in an outpatient that might be even greater. So what the Wall Street Journal is saying is be very careful with that idea of doing that. And basically, anytime you leave a hospital and go into a skilled nursing, then you're going to have expenses associated with a skilled nursing thing. You're going to get the first 20 days taken care of, but anything beyond that, you'll have some copays tacked on. The article doesn't necessarily get into actual outpatient expenses. You're on the hook for 20% of the bill. That is where it's going to rack up. Okay. So, this is, they're saying that this kind of cost sharing can break most retirees. Breakthrough cancer therapy like Keytruda, for instance, has an annual cost of $150,000, and a patient would have to pay $30,000. But a typical Medicare beneficiary has an income of $35,000 annually, leaving just $5,000 for taxes, housing, food, and everything else. And so this is why that is where I am seeing, and there is actually research showing the fact that healthcare expenses are going to be a larger and larger part of your retirement savings moving forward. You got to get a handle on it. So just running straight with Medicare, straight Medicare, Medicare A and B, particularly in that situation, could have its pitfalls up ahead. So what I tell people is go ahead and grab a hold of the Medicare 101 Challenge with me. Schedule an appointment over on my website. The website will be down below. And I'm always available into this Medicare window. It's going to be critical. If you've got Medicare A and B only, it's going to be critical to get with me. Let's look at it real quickly. You take the notes. Happy to share that with you, and then we'll find something affordable to plug those holes. Of course, go ahead and share with your friends. The fact is, we've got educational streams here on Facebook and on YouTube that you will want to be involved with. Those are the first 2 weeks of October. And we want to make sure that information continues to share. Share the information too. Share the information with your friends and family. And so with that, look forward to chatting very soon.